What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Wild Card Podcast. I'm your man, Kendall Mans, and today we got a special episode of Throwback Thursday for y'all. But before I get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all of our socials at WildCard2K. And without further ado, we are going to be looking at North Carolina A&T legend Tarik Cohen. He did just retire from the NFL, and I wanted to give him his flowers. I wanted to check him out. He played at North Carolina A&T from 2013 to 2016. Like I said, he's a legend at NCAT. So let's get into it. Tarik Cohen. This is how you know somebody tough. The human joystick. Hey, man, shout out to Just Boom Productions. I'm going to put the link to the original video down in the description below. Let's get into it. 5'6", 170. Crazy that you can go to the league with those type of measurements. That's amazing. Like, yo, look at this. The spin move and the juke, and then the broken tackle is, I mean, and then his ability to get out in space is really, really good. Yo, he stopped. He did three. He took 3 steps before the defender took 1. Like he shook him like crazy. Yo, he shook 47 draws off, yo. That's how crazy that step was. Oh my gosh. Yo, he finna score off of that? Yo, I was about to say, but yo, that's like a. First of all, he caught this on a screen pass for one. O-lineman missed his block, but he broke that tackle. That play should have been what, maybe 2 yards. He broke that tackle and took it for another, at least what, 25, 30. Yo, no way. No way he's about to take this back. Yo, so he went from the left side of the field to the right side of the field, back to the left side of the field. First of all, this should have been at least a 10-yard loss. Yeah, this is definitely juke stick behavior for sure. This something I do in college football. This dude is special, man. This dude is really, really special. Like his speed, his ability to get to the second level so quick, he catches the DBs off guard. Usually when you're a DB, you have a little bit of time, especially if it's a run play, you have a little bit of time to read the play. He's not even giving him any time. This dude just shook the cameraman, y'all. This dude shook the cameraman. And this is a close game, too. That might have been the last touchdown of the game. Dusted everybody. DBs included. That's how you know a running back is the truth, when DBs can get to work too. Yo, no way. And he could throw. I mean, that wasn't a bad throw at all. I mean, he underthrew him, obviously, but you know, for a running back to make that throw, that's not a bad throw at all. One thing I love about Tarik is that his low center of gravity allows him to move around so much quicker than a lot of the other people that he's around. Because I feel like with a taller running back is harder because you're not as low to the ground. Yo, look at this. Boom. Yo, he gave Kent State problems. I don't know if they won this game, but he is giving Kent State the business right now. And I think he ran in his pro day. I want to say he ran a 4.4. I believe it was a 4.4, and you can see every bit of his speed in these clips. He's going untouched in some of these. Like, yo, these DBs have angles on him too. Some of them have angles, and he's just moving just that much quicker than them. Another thing I love about him is that he has a great ability to redirect. Like it doesn't matter where he is on the field, like he can redirect at any moment. And it takes a lot to bring him down too. He's not one of those guys that just one hint of contact and he's going down.
Guess who? Tarik Cohen made the grab. Ran away from the
I know
wide
his
receiver
quarterbacks loved him.
Kent State's
They had to.
Wes
He
McCray.
makes a quarterback's life
First
so
down on
much
a
easier.
19-yard hookup. And this for his drive. Only 3 of 11 on third downs. Bamiro needs a big one
Like
here.
yo,
He's got
it's just
time.
it,
Gets the
it's
flag down.
it's really really small routes that he's just taking and running with it.
Inside the 15. Aggies. This is
Like
over
these
1
are
minute
essentially
from
check downs,
zero.
and he's just making it that much
Cohen's
easier
got the
for his
corners good.
QB.
Look out.
That was crazy. So, in an effort to make this process a little bit quicker, I'm gonna look at his college stats and then I'm gonna look at A&T stats while he was there. And just from looking at his statistics, without knowing anything else, without paying attention to his actual stats, he played 11 plus games every season. Um, you don't see running backs, especially with what almost 200 carries a year. You don't see too many running backs play all 11 games or all 12 in his junior and senior year. You don't see running backs play that many games, especially now, with injuries or whatever, wear and tear, especially as a running back. And to see him play that many games, I mean, he was an Iron Man for sure. So, and golly, junior year he rushed 160 or 264 times. But all right, let's go down the list numerically first. All right, so freshman season, 11 games played, 195 rushing attempts for 1,148 yards, 8 touchdowns, and he also did some stuff on the receiving end. Had 11 receptions for 152 yards and 1 touchdown. So sophomore season, 2014, he played 11 games again, 197 attempts this time for 1,340 yards, 15 touchdowns, 25 receptions for 237 yards with 1 touchdown. 2015, this was a great year for him. I believe they won a Celebration Bowl, and obviously he had his most carries in his entire career. 12 games played, 264, 264. Let me say that one more time: 264 attempts, 1,543 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns, 25 receptions for 217 yards. Didn't have a touchdown, but still 217 yards for a running back is pretty good, especially on top of a 1,500 yard season. So phenomenal season by him. And his senior year, final year in A&T, 12 games played, again, 212 attempts, 1,588 yards rushing, 18 touchdowns, his career high by 3, 37 receptions for 339 yards and 1 touchdown. Phenomenal career. All in all, he played 46 games, 868 attempts for 5,619 rushing yards, 56 touchdowns, almost another 1,000 yards receiving with 945 on 98 receptions, and he scored 3 touchdowns receiving. So, and I believe that rushing yard total is still a record for the MEAC today. Obviously, phenomenal career, phenomenal player. You see why he got drafted just by looking at the stats. I mean, you can see why, but seeing him play, electric playing style, amazing player. You can see why he is one of the best to ever play at a HBCU, one of the best to ever do it. Another thing I wanted to look at is his career highlights and awards. Like I mentioned earlier, he had MEAC Rookie of the Year in 2013, three-time first team All MEAC 2013 to 2015, three-time MEAC Offensive Player of the Year, which has never been done before and since. 3 times Offensive Player of the Year, three-time Box Toro All-American from 2014 to 2016, three-time Stats FCS third team All-American 2014 to 2016, SBN/Williams Offensive Player of the Year 2015, CSN Fabulous 50, FCS All American 2015, AFCA FCS Coaches Second Team All American, two-time SBN All American, Walter Camp FCS All American. He got I believe this is the first ever Deacon Jones Trophy in 2016, the first Celebration Bowl Offensive MVP in 2015, and was the first Celebration Bowl champion along with the rest of his A&T teammates in 2015. And he won the Black College Football National Championship in 2015 as well. The last thing I wanted to do, y'all, was quickly go through A&T's schedule for every year that he was there, just to see their record and stuff like that. So freshman year, they went 7-4, 4-4 in the conference. Sophomore season, this is when you start seeing that improvement, that growth. 9-3 overall, 6-2 in the conference. I'm not sure if they won the conference. With this. It might have. I'm not sure. I know 2015 though. 2015. That's when this is the first year of the Celebration Bowl. They went 10-2, 7-1 in the conference. And as you can see, they beat Alcorn in the Celebration Bowl, 41-34. And then 2016, I mean, they had a little bit of a drop off for overall record. They went 10-2 the season before. They went 9-3 this year, and he went 7-1 on the conference. And they did beat Kent State, by the way. That was a game that we saw a lot of highlights from. They did beat Kent State 39-36 in 4 overtimes. I know it was a great game to watch. But yeah, that was his tenure at A&T. Again, like I said, for everybody, tremendous player. One of the greatest MEAC players of all time, one of the greatest HBCU players of all time. Like I said, he has a ton of records that still hold to this day. And ultimately, he was a really, really great player. Defied the odds, which is something that I like. But a lot of y'all seem to think that I'm pretty tall. I'm not. I'm about 5'7", 5'8". So to see somebody, I believe Tarik is what 5'5", 5'6". To see somebody at his height do what he did and exceed the levels that he did is truly, truly amazing. So, one of my favorite players for that aspect, but also just I love his game. I really, really like watching him play, and they call him a human joystick for a reason. So I enjoy watching. I hope y'all enjoy watching with me. And with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all of our socials at Wildcard2K. And that's it from me. See y'all later. Peace.